Well, good morning everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Nadine. So when you're ready, come into a nice comfortable seated position of your choice. So when you're ready, start to settle in on your mat. Maybe move the flesh to the seat bones if that's good from you. Maybe you want to switch the cross of the legs if you've come to your normal stance. And then let's just settle in here today. Take the palms down on the knees. Just rest the arms, the weight of the arms. And then close down the eyes or soften the gaze as we slowly drop into our practice this morning. Today I want to start by us noticing the space around us. Keeping the eyes closed. Maybe visualize the space you're in. Visualize the walls, the ceiling, the floor, maybe people that are with you. And then start to notice sounds. Sounds outside your room, sounds inside your room. Maybe a dog barking, birds tweeting, any movement. Just notice those sounds and just let them become the norm. And then maybe just notice the smell in your room. If you're like me, I can smell toasted hot cross buns that my son had for breakfast. Just awaken those senses, the hearing, the smell. And just let them become your norm. Let your body settle. And let that become happy, safe, comforting. By closing down the eyes, all those senses become so much more clear, acute. And it allows us then to tap into how our body is feeling today. Notice how the body's feeling. Taking a body scan from the crown of the head, working through your body. And as we do so today, I want to incorporate the breathing straight away. So from the crown of the head as you inhale, feel that space expanding. And as you exhale, feel it releasing the forehead, the jaw, maybe just releasing control of the tongue. Then inhaling into the shoulders, the neck. Feel that space expanding and lifting. And as you exhale, feel it releasing, softening, melting. This time inhaling to the torso. So as you're inhaling into the torso, lift always up through the spine. Feel the lengthening through those vertebrae, restacking everything. And as you exhale, feel the shoulders softening, shoulder blades sliding down the back. Maybe noticing the tuck under in the tailbone. This time inhaling straight into the belly, expanding the belly, really pushing that belly, opening that space. And as you exhale, control, tuck tailbone under, belly button to spine, just release into the belly. This time inhaling into the hips and the glutes. Feel that space expand. And as you exhale, feel it soften and release and let go. Inhaling into the hips and the quads and the knees. Exhale, soften, release. Let those legs fall maybe a little bit further towards the mat. Inhaling into the hips, the knees, all the way down the ankles into the toes. And as you exhale, feel the legs softening, releasing muscles into the mat. Maybe knees falling a little bit further. This time inhaling, feel the working way all the way up from the toes, all the way up through the body, all the way up through, taking the deepest breath you can until you get to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, soften from the crown of the head down, release everything, let go, empty out all the breath here and just melt a little bit further into the mat. Twice more, inhaling from the toes, working your way up, filling that belly, filling the lungs, filling the chest, everything lifting through the arms, the shoulders, the wrists, the elbows. And as you exhale, soften, release from the top all the way down. Maybe notice your hands are feeling a little heavier on the knees here as you're releasing more weight and let go. Twice more, inhaling. Really take as much breath in as you can, pushing that belly out, pushing it so far like you're expanding that balloon in your belly. And exhale, soften, release and let go. Last time, biggest inhale as you can take all day. Take as much air into those lungs as you possibly can. Feel the bodies hovering on the mat. And as you exhale, really ground down, really soften into the mat, really melt. Feel like you're taking up root here on the mat. And then just return to the normal breath. Start to notice how the body feels, any differences from when you first came to this position. Maybe a little bit calmer. Maybe the breath is a bit clearer, a bit deeper. Inhale here. And as you exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Feel that stretch down the back of the neck, maybe a little click. Inhale, expand the chest up to the chin. And as you exhale, pull the chin further into the chest, drop the shoulders away from the ears, really send the shoulder blades down, back of the spine. Feel that, notice here. Inhale, lift the chest, expanding the chest, pulling maybe those hands into the knees a bit more, and as exhale, chin into chest. Maybe start to take that cat stretch through the back here. So we're incorporating cat and cow. So inhale, lift the chest, pushing the belly forward, really arching through that back, still keeping that chest in, chin to chest. And as you exhale, tuck tailbone under, belly to spine, arching through that back and pausing here, really take a deep arch. This time we're going to incorporate the neck, so inhale, dropping the belly, pushing it forward like your cat stretching, lifting the chest and bringing the chin up to the sky. And as you exhale, tuck tailbone, come into your cat stretch here, really roll under, crouch into that little ball as much as you can. Twice more, inhaling, opening, rolling the shoulders back and down, pinching chest high, opening up the throat, and exhale, tucking, pushing high, cat stretch. Last time, inhale, rolling, chin, chest, belly, push forward, arch the lower back. And exhale, tuck and roll, arch the back. Feel that nice stretch into the lower back here. And then slowly return to neutral spine, restacking spine, head, neck and shoulders. Inhale, bring both arms all the way up to the sky, join in prayer. And as you exhale, bring those hands through to heart center. Maybe here you'd like to set intention for your practice today. Maybe you'd like to set it along the lines of today being Good Friday. Maybe that's something that means to you. But maybe just today, I'd like to interpret today as being something where we take time to notice, to be calm, to observe, to be present. Try not to rush. Try to notice that time between A and B, that space between moving from one thing to the next. Observing the birds sing, noticing the grass growing, the flower's budding. Just noticing and being present. Gently blink of those eyes open, let the light back in. Inhale, sweep the palms to the sky. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Take the right hand to the left knee. Plugging the left hand behind. Inhale, lengthening up through the spine. As you exhale, twist over the left shoulder. Pause here, take a few breaths. Each exhale you take, maybe twist a little bit further into the stretch. Pulling the belly button and the spine, lengthening up through the spine. Noticing how that feels for you. Maybe really anchoring in with that right hand into the knee to help you with that stretch. One more breath here. And as you exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, sweep both hands to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Take the left hand to the right knee. Right hand anchor down as close as you can to the spine. And then lift up through the spine, lengthening here, twisting over that right shoulder. So taking a few breaths in this position again. Inhaling maybe into that space in the lower back where you can feel that twist. Maybe really anchoring, feel a bit of weight through that left arm as you're twisting into there. One more full breath here. And inhale to prepare, exhale, come back through heart center. Inhale, sweep both hands to the sky. Exhale, bow and fold onto the mat. So soften here, just soften the belly towards the feet. Soften the chest. And just take some nice breaths here. So inhaling, expanding the lungs. Exhale, claw the fingers out along the mat. Try and soften the body a little bit further. Twice more like this. Inhale, inflate the lungs. Exhale, claw. Maybe feel those seat bones pushing back down to the mat if they've lost contact. One more full breath like this. Inhale. And exhale, claw and fold. So coming to the furthest point that you can stretch here. And then maybe lift those elbows off the mat so you're engaging through your traps, your biceps, triceps. Noticing how that feels here. Inhale here, and as you exhale, rolling over the knees, coming through to all fours. Setting up in your all fours position here on the mat. Spread the hands nice and wide. And to start with, we're just going to take some gentle or mechanic movement. So maybe making a figure eight with the body swerving around over the hands. So coming over the hands, sending the body over your hips. Maybe just bumping the hips left to right, looking over the shoulder. Taking some movement that feels good for you. Maybe noticing how it feels through the head and the neck. Maybe just soaring forward and back on the heels. So really trying to encourage a little bit of movement that fits for your body today, rather than for me saying, do this, do that. Try and make it yours. So sway. Using the breath. And then when you're ready, set yourself up in all fours. Knees under hips, toes untucked, spread the hands wide, really pushing in. And we're going to take 4 cat-cows here. So inhale, drop the belly to the floor, chin and chest, look forward, really let it hang nice and stretch. Exhale, tuck and push. 3 more, inhale, cow, really articulate that spine, dropping into the shoulders. And exhale, tuck and push. Twice more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last time, inhale, dropping belly. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, neutral spine. And exhale, bring those palms to touch. So really spread them wide. Check the wrists, elbows and shoulders are stacked. And we're going to do some wrist stretches. We haven't done these for a while. So as we inhale, take the weight over the right fingers. So really feel that stretch on top of the right palm. And as you exhale, switch coming over the left. So using that breath, inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. The closer you bring those palms together, the more intense. So just work out what is best for you. to the left. So just use your breath moving side to side. 2 more like this, inhaling and exhaling. Last time, inhaling and exhaling. Sit back on the knees, give the wrists a twist. Plunge, release. Notice how that feels here. And we're going to come back and do one more stretch. So take the left hand, nice stretch, and take the back of the right hand to the mat. So you should be looking at your palm on the floor. And then if you can, start to roll the elbow crease to the front of your mat. Nice here. If you are hypermobile, just take a gentle bend in that elbow, so don't lock it out. Inhale here. As you exhale, maybe keeping the wrist on the mat, just send the weight back over the heels. You may not need to move far, but just so that you can start to feel that lovely stretch in the wrist crease there. Just notice maybe moving with the breath again. You may not need to move far at all, but just listen to your wrist. Maybe starting to feel a little tingly feeling through the fingers, opening up through that wrist. One more. And give that wrist a twist. May feel a bit achy. Absolutely normal. And we're going to swap sides. So take the right palm to the mat, swap it to the left, take the back of the left hand to the mat so you can see the palm, spread the hands wide. And then if you can, rotate those wrist crease to the front and then slowly take the weight back. Noticing how that feels here. Maybe one side is a little bit different. If you're dominant in your right hand, maybe you don't feel it as much in the left and vice versa. But just use that weight here just to feel that lovely stretch, releasing in the wrist. So this is releasing the fascia in the wrist, and also it releases the nerves, called nerve flossing, but also it strengthens the wrists. Last breath here, and take a gentle roll. So sit back on those heels, give yourself a nice stretch, maybe interlace the palms, the fingers, and then just get some movement in those wrists. And then today we're coming through our thread the needle variation. So, some of you know this, some of you don't, but we'll have a little play. So, reset yourself on your all fours, nice and wide. We're going to start with the right hand. So really anchor through those hands and to the knees, belly button to spine, pushing the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, right hand to the sky, reaching it high. Really pushing up like you can reach and lengthen through the body. And as you exhale, tuck under the left hand, take the right side of the mat to the face to the mat. So pause here, really reach that right hand out along the mat so you can feel a lovely stretch through that right shoulder blade. Feel like it's pulling itself away from the ribs, from the spine. Inhale, reaching to the sky. Exhale, thread. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to thread. Once more like this. Inhale, reach the sky. Really reach. Exhale, tuck and thread. Inhale here and exhale, pause. Inhale here. As you exhale, take those hands to prayer and bring the hands into heart center. So your right elbow is on the floor, left elbow is directly to the sky. And if you switch your gaze, look up to that left elbow and then push those palms together as much as you can. So you're trying to bring the thumbs to the sternum. So you're pulling up your core, really stretching into the lower back. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here. If you want a little bit more, tuck those left toes under. Inhale here, and as you exhale, pull the belly button to the spine. Lift that left knee. So that leg is straight, toes are tucked, right toes are flat on the floor. So you're pulling belly button to spine, pushing strong into the hands. And as always, there's an add-on. You don't need to take it if you don't want to. But if you do, have a little try. If you fall, don't worry, the mat will catch you. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift the left toes off the floor. Lengthen that leg. to the sky. So pushing hard into the right foot, the right shin into the mat, belly button to spine, and breathe. I want to take 2 more full breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. 1 more full breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, drop the left toes to the mat, drop the left knee to the mat, left hand to the mat, inhale, right hand to sky, reaching high, and exhale, hand to mat. Take 2 cat-cows here in the middle, dropping belly, cow stretch. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, reset all 4s. We're going to switch to the other side. Inhale, left hand to the sky, reaching high. Really reach, pushing into the right hand, opening up here. And as you exhale, tucking under the right arm, taking the left side of the face to the mat, and pause here. Really reach through with that left hand, really feel that left shoulder blade being pulled away from the ribs and the spine. Nice stretch here. And we're going to come through again for 3 threads on the breath. Inhale, reaching to the sky. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, tuck and thread. Once more, inhale to the sky. Exhale, thread. Pause here. Inhale here and exhale. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Just stay the same. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bring those hands to heart center again. So really try and check that your left elbow is directly under your right elbow, and you're looking up to your right elbow in the sky, pushing those hands together. So you may think the hands are right up by your right armpit. If they are, push them down towards the earth, so then you come into a twist with the lower back, bringing the sternum towards the thumbs. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, tuck the right toes under, pushing into the left foot and shin into the mat. Nice bed and foundation of support here. Inhale here, as you exhale, lift that right knee, belly button to spine, nice and strong. So make sure you've got a really good basis here before we move on. Inhale here, as you exhale, lift that right leg to the sky. So pulling belly button into spine, nice and strong, pointing the toe or flexing it. We're going to have 3 breaths here, so holding it. If you fall, don't you worry, just come back into it again. For 2 more breaths, inhaling and exhale. Embrace the wobble. Inhale here, exhale, drop the right toes to the mat, the right knee to the mat, the right hand to mat. Inhale, left hand to sky. Exhale, hand to mat. We're going to take 2 cat-cows here to neutralize. Inhale, drop belly cow. Exhale, tuck and push. Last time, inhale, dropping belly. And exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, child's pose. Really reach those arms out along the mat. Soften the hips. And really take a nice stretch here. Maybe notice it's a little bit more feeling you can feel in those shoulders. And really reach forward, pushing the heels, the seat bones towards the heels. And then 1 more breath, inhale to prepare. Exhale, reset all 4s. Restack hands, wrists, elbows under shoulders, knees under hips, toes untucked. Inhale here, as you exhale, send that right leg out behind you. Pointing or flexing the foot, keep the hips stacked and make sure you're pushing equal weight into both hands. Nice and strong here. Nice long line. Inhale here, as you exhale, extend the left hand out in front. So you're really reaching with those fingers, like you're about to shake someone's hand, yes, with the wrong hand, but yes, reaching forward, lengthening through, checking that body is leveling or not, dropping the hip or not. Inhale, reach further. Exhale, knee to nose, cat stretching with the upper back, so really lift that knee high. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap, elbow to knee. Lengthening and tapping. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Pull belly high to the spine. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, tap. Twice more. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, tap. Last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Squeeze here. Lift that knee a bit higher. Really squeeze, lifting it high. And release knee to mat, hand to mat. Maybe need to twist off that right wrist. A lot of weight on that right wrist. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, pull the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Soften and release. Maybe drop the heels to the mat, feel a nice stretch down the hamstrings. Maybe dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe looking under the armpits, swaying. Maybe feel those shoulder blades sliding down the back. Maybe feeling those armpits rolling round to touch each other in the middle. And just soften here. Take 2 full breaths. Really switching into the breath. Maybe softening into the pose a little bit more. Once more, inhaling. And exhale. Inhale here as you exhale, rolling through to plank. Knees or toes. Check your setup in plank here, nice and strong. Pushing strong through the shoulders, really dome through the shoulders. Tuck the tailbone under, belly button to spine, lift the kneecaps, push the heels back. Nice strong plank. Holding this plank and breathing. Feel that long line from the crown of the head through to the tail. And breathe. Feel like you're floating, those hands and toes are floating on the mat. And you're just hanging out here and you're using your breath to make sure you're nice and strong and firm. 2 more full breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath, inhaling. As you exhale, drop to the knees, push back child's pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, reset all 4s. So set yourself up nice and strong again. We're coming onto that knee to elbow, elbow to knee on the other side. So when we're ready, lengthening that left leg out. Point or flex, whatever's good for you. But try to not to let the hips drop or opening up. So you're trying to make sure they're nice and square towards the mat, pushing through. Equal weight in the hands to start, so you're not rolling over to one side, pulling and using the core. Inhale here, exhale, reach forward with the right hand. Like you're trying to reach someone to shake their hand, nice and long. Inhale, reach further. Exhale, knee to elbow, crunch, cat stretch, lift it high. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lengthen. Really lengthen. Exhale, crunch, lifting knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch, really squeezing high. Twice more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch and pause. Lift that knee higher. Try and lift the head. Pushing through the shoulders, squeezing high. Release knee, release hand. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale here, exhale, tuck toes, lift knees back to downward facing dog. Reset the breath. Notice how it feels. Maybe you can feel the heartbeat. maybe again warmer, maybe a little softer through the shoulders. And take 2 full breaths here just to reset. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale to prepare, exhale, roll through to plank. Nice and strong. Reset the plank if you need to. Remember knees or toes, choose your option. And then strong. We're going to take 4 full breaths here. Inhaling and exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale, no, I lied. And exhale, still can't count. 2 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Last time, inhaling and exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, push back down, facing dog. Nice and strong. Inhale and exhale. Anchor that left heel to the ground. Inhale, right leg to sky, 3-legged dog. Nice and strong. Lift that leg as high as you can. Roll that right hip to the ground, squeezing through, pointing high, pushing in the hands, nice and strong. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, bring that knee to the nose, squeezing here. Step through between the hands, low lunge, chest forward. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, pushing up. Hands to the sky. So check you're not on a tightrope. Check those feet are on train tracks. So you're nice and strong. Check the foot is facing forward, toes are forward, right knee over right ankle. Try and bring that leg parallel to the ground. And then if you've got an arch through the lower back here, drop that back knee so you can lengthen through that back. So you're lengthening through that back, and then when you're in a position with a nice long back, then lift the knee, pushing the heel out behind, lengthening that leg. And you should then try and get a nice strong back here. Inhale here, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here, exhale, tuck that left elbow on the right knee. So again, bring the hands to heart center, twisting, and then looking over that right shoulder, looking high to the sky. Try not to collapse the belly onto the thigh, so lifting it up and away. Inhale here and exhale. 1 more breath in this position. Inhale and exhale. If you want to, open those wings, open those arms wide, pushing that back of that left tricep into the knee, opening up here. Inhale here and exhale. 1 more breath here, lifting that back knee high. Inhale here, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here, exhale, take the hands to the mat. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, sweep that right leg all the way back up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Maybe that leg comes higher. Soften here, roll that hip into the ground. Inhale here, exhale, foot to floor, downward facing dog. If you need to pedal that out, pedal that out. If not, we're going to move on. We're going to come to the other side. So when you're ready, pause your dog here, pushing that right heel down towards the mat, anchoring that foot, lift the left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. So really push that leg high. So the goal is not to take the foot to the back of the room, it's to take it to the sky. So roll that left hip into the mat, lifting it high, pushing it in, pushing your hands into the mat so the belly comes to the top of the thigh. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here. As you come to an exhale, bring the knee into the nose, squeezing it high, step through between the hands, low lunge. Inhale here, exhale, pushing hands high to the sky, lifting up. So we're coming into the other side, so same setup as before. So if you tendency to me have a little big arch in the back, so you're like a curved position, a way of getting rid of that, as I did before, is drop that back knee, tuck the tailbone under, so it lengthens that spine. Keeping the hands up high. Inhale here, exhale, then send the heel back to the ground, lengthening out that back leg. You'll feel quite a switch on in the glute as well. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, back heel off the ground, guys. Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here, as you exhale, right elbow, hook on that left thigh, twist, and then push up and away, try and bring those thumbs to your sternum, and then gaze up to the sky, using the core to balance, really pushing those hands together, switching everything on. This is strong, and really now lift that right kneecap high, push that heel back, and breathe. One more full breath here. Inhale here, exhale, maybe open the wings, pushing wide, opening high, looking at the sky, using the belly, try not to collapse that belly onto that left thigh. Inhale here and exhale. The legs should be switching on now. Inhale here, exhale, bring the hands back into heart center. Really push them together, lift them into the sternum. Inhale here, exhale, take the hands to the mat, chest forward. Inhale here, exhale, sweep the left leg back all the way up to the sky, three-legged dog. Nice and long. Exhale, foot to floor, take a little pedal in your down dog. Beautiful. Inhale here, as you exhale, start to walk those feet towards the hand at the front of the mat. Come here to forward fold. Nice and slow. Lift the tailbone high up to the sky, feel that lovely stretch through those hamstrings. And maybe if it feels good for you, take a little hold of the elbows and take a little sway through the back. Nice and slow. Inhaling and exhale. One more full breath, inhaling and exhaling. Release the hands to the mat, slowly roll all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, hands to heart center. And now we're standing. All this time and now we're standing. So we've noticed how you feel Tadasana now. Really ground through those feet, maybe bring those feet together if it's good for you. Hip width apart, an inch apart. And then let's start grounding down. Bring those toes up towards the face, pushing through the four corners of the feet. Feel that ground underneath your feet. And then slowly replace little toes, fourth toes, third, second, big toe, clawing in. Lifting through arches, shins, kneecaps, quads. Tuck tailbone under, belly button to spine, shoulders up, back and down, thumbs into sternum. And take two lovely full breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. One more full breath, inhaling and exhale. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting arms to the sky, and exhale, straight into chair, Utkatasana. Sink down, tuck tailbone under, belly button to spine. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, forward fold, brush the hands into the mat. And then exhale, bring the hands up, straight back into chair. Inhale here, exhale, forward fold, brush the hands, exhale, lift up, straight into chair. Twice more, exhale, inhale, chair. Last time, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Drop and sink. Biceps by ears. Shoulder blades touching, tuck tailbone under, belly button into spine. Soften, drop the bottom towards the floor, feel that switching on through the quads. One more full breath here, inhale here, exhale, stand tall. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Halfway lift, pause here. Roll those shoulder blades back and down. Pinch them together. Long line out the tail. Belly button in. Inhale here. Exhale. Reach back behind you. Palms facing the floor. Airplane arms. Really lengthen like someone's pulling your fingertips away. Inhale here. Exhale. Forward fold. Release. Inhale here. Exhale. Coming up halfway lift again, airplane arms, reach, belly back, lifted, shoulders back and down towards the tail. Inhale here, exhale, forward fold. Once more like this, inhale here, exhale, halfway lift, airplane arms, reach further as you back as you can. Feel those lats switching on. Inhale here, exhale, forward fold. Inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. It's quite and strong there on the back. 2 breaths, reset, and we're moving on. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, slide that left leg back to 45 degrees. We're coming to warrior 1. So rather than going round, the hips round, we're rolling the hips to the front. So setting up warrior 1. Toes are facing the front of the mat. Knee is over that ankle. Left thigh is parallel to the ground. Then scissor the hips. So sending the right hip back, rolling the left hip forward. Feel like the hands, or even take the hands to your hips. Roll the right back, roll the left forward. Really feel that anchoring in. And then from there, you'll feel a nice opening up through that left hip flexor. Lengthening that back leg out, really strong, pushing into the knife edge, lifting up through the arch. Arms to the sky. Drop the shoulders down, away from the ears, palms facing each other. Thumbs to the back of the room, little fingers to the front. Nice and strong here, warrior 1. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, warrior 2. Left hand back, right hand forward, opening up through the hips. Soften into the hips. Drop into the hips. Tuck the tailbone under, lengthen through the spine. Really lengthen. Be strong in your warrior. Not holding it for long, so really make each pose nice and strong. Reaching fingertips forward and back. Drop the shoulders down. Nice here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, flip the front palm. Inhale here, exhale, reach forward, push. Exhale, lift that hand to the sky, humble warrior. Really open up here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, tip forward, right forearm, right thigh. Left hand up and over, extended, side angle. So we're going to move with the breath here today. So inhale to the sky, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Keeping the legs nice, that bend. Inhale, reverse, triangle. Warrior. Exhale, side angle. Once more, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side. So reaching here, rolling that left shoulder blade back and down, nice and open here. If you want more, maybe taking the right fingers towards the floor, really reaching that hand over, opening the shoulder, nice and strong. You should feel it strong in that right thigh, in that right glute. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, lifting all the way back up again, reverse. Inhale here, exhale, cartwheeling the hands, left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky, back heel off the ground. Inhale here, exhale, hand to the mat. Inhale here, exhale, sweeping that foot back to plank. So knees or toes plank. Nice and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. So if you're on your knees, that's fine. Make sure the arms are set up nice and strong. If you're on your toes, cool. Lifting hips, tucking tailbone, belly button to spine. And if you want a little bit more, pushing forward on those toes. So you're bringing your nose over the fingertips. So maybe it's just your big toes on the mat. Don't let the body collapse, keeping it strong. Long line from the crown to the head. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Rolling elbows in. We're lowering ourselves all the way to the floor for a count of 5. Elbows brushing ribs for 4. Long body for 3, for 2, for 2, for 2, for 1. Untuck toes, roll those shoulder blades into the ribs. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to the mat. Tuck toes, lift knees, push back down, facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. One more full breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through between the hands. Drop the back foot 45 degrees. And we're coming up into warrior 1 on the other side. Seamless transition, if I may say. So, same thing on the other side. Check your setup, nice and strong. Your legs should be shaking, wobbling now. Remember the hips. So feel like someone's got their hands on your hip bones, rolling that left hip back, rolling the right one forward. So if that knees, and then lengthening through that back leg. Tuck the tailbone under, belly to spine, reaching up high to the sky. Nice breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. Soften. Can you bring that right leg a little bit more parallel to the ground? Breathe. And soften. One more breath. You should be wobbling. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior 2, left hand front, right hand back. Reaching through, sinking, readjusting if you need, tuck tailbone under. Try not to arch in the lower back. Arms forward and back, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful, inhaling and exhaling. We're coming through our combo, so inhale here, exhale, flip that front palm. Inhale here, exhale, reach forward. And then coming up, humble here, reverse warrior, whatever you want to call it. Reaching high, sink here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, left forearm, left thigh, arm up and over, extended, side angle. So noticing the poses here from the reverse to the side angle. And then we're going to move through with the breath. So inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle, reach up and forward. Inhaling, left hand to sky. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. 2 more, inhaling. Exhale, side angle. Last time, inhale, keeping that pressure on the leg. And exhale, pause here. Inhale here, exhale. If you want to, drop that left hand towards the mat. Really reach that arm up, roll that right shoulder blade back, maybe looking underneath that right armpit. Nice and strong in the legs. Inhale here, exhale, reverse. Legs should be burning. Inhale here, exhale, cartwheel the hands, right hand to the mat, back heel off the ground, looking up. Inhale here, exhale, hand to the mat, step back to plank. Here we are. Inhaling and exhaling. So you know your variations. You know here. But you can either soar forward and back, pushing forward, or if you want a little bit more today, maybe lifting one leg off the floor, 3-legged plank, pointing or flexing, One breath and then swap to the other side. Nice and strong, using that core. And then rolling elbows in. We're lowering to the mat for a count of 5 slowly. Pushing forward for 4. For 3, elbows brushing ribs. For 2. For 2. For 1. Lowering down, untucking toes, elbows in, cobra. Exhale to the mat. Push back, child's pose. Breathe. Reset the breath. Notice the heat. Maybe notice the increased heart rate. And just try and return to that normal, deep, full breath. Maybe rock out the forehead, massaging through the third eye. Great if you get headaches or sinus issues. And just soften here, let the body settle once more. Breathing here, nice and strong. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, come back up, all fours. Inhale here, exhale, swing the legs to one side and take a seat. How are we doing? All good? Yay! Everybody's happy. So today, little bit of boat pose, but a little bit of different boat pose today. So we're going to mix it up. There's some new bits that you may have done or not done. So we're going to have a little mix up today. So remember your levels. If you need to drop the feet to the floor, please do so. But the key thing is to not to drop into the back. The minute you start dropping like this, you need to put the feet on the floor. So the whole time you need to lift the chest, growing up like someone's pulling a string through the crown of your head. The minute you go, it's game over. You want the feet on the floor to protect the lower back. So, everybody sit up nice and tall. Maybe move the flesh and the seat bones. Long line through the back, nice and strong. Belly button in. Inhale here, exhale, take the palms out. 2 trays of Easter eggs, or champagne, or bunnies, or mince pie. No, not mince pies, what am I talking about? Hot cross buns, there we go. And then reset so the feet are tabletop. Pull them in nice and strong. Inhaling and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Then take the right leg over the left, like your nice ladylike, crossing the legs, lifting them up nice and strong. So you've taken your right over the left, so we're nice all on the right side, so it makes it easier for the arms. Then with the arms, reaching the arms forward, take the right over the left and take an eagle bind. So palms to touch, and then lift the elbows away from the body, lifting up and along. So you're having to pull the belly in nice and strong. Inhaling and exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhaling, lifting high, and exhale. 1 more full breath. Inhaling. And as you exhale, release the bind, release the legs, come back to the start position. Inhale here, exhale, feet to the floor, and just give your knees a hug. So push the lower back out, feel that nice stretch in the lower back, and we're going to come through onto the other side. So it's quite strong in the back, keeping the hold. Inhaling, and as you exhale, reset, palms open again, bring the legs back to the tabletop. Chest lifted, long spine. Inhale here, exhale, take the left leg over the right, cross those legs, lifting up through the chest. And then this time, take the left arm over the right, eagle bind. So if those elbows are on the chest, push the elbows away from the chest. So you're opening up through the shoulder blades. And then lift those palms higher up to the sky. And maybe rock and roll. Belly button in, inhaling and exhaling. Can you come taller in that spine? Inhale And exhale. One more full breath. Inhaling. And exhale. Releasing arms, releasing legs. Restart position. Feet to floor. Give them a hug. Just pushing out in that lower back. Resetting the spine. We've got one more new one to do. And then we're done. So just reset the breath. Inhale here when you're ready. Exhale, palms lifted, legs 45. Is it 45? Tabletop. Inhale here. As you exhale, we're coming to canoe. So have a quick peek first. But you're rolling onto your left glute. So you're rolling to the left. And then you're coming up to boat. And then you're rolling onto your right glute. So you can feel it in your obliques. Pulling up to boat. And then rolling onto the left. So come with me. So coming up to boat, and then rolling to the right. So you're rolling your body on your right glute, squeezing up through centre to boat. And as you exhale, come to the left side. Nice and strong. Coming up to boat, knees in. Exhale, roll to the right. Inhale, coming up to boat. Exhale to the left, canoe. Inhale, coming up to boat. Exhale to the right. Inhale to boat. Exhale to the left. One more each side. Inhale to boat. Exhale to right. Inhale to centre. Exhale, canoe on the left. Inhale, centre. Last time on the right. Inhale, boat. And hold. Maybe feet to the ground and give yourself a hug. Just bend through the back. Bring your head maybe to your knees. Feel that nice stretch, pushing that lower back out. Nice and strong. Inhaling and exhale. So when you're here, take the hands behind you. Push yourself, lower yourself back down. Bring the knees into the chest. Massage through the lower back. Give yourself a little stretch. So here, time stretch. Hard work is over. All the nice stuff now. So we've done a lot of work through the lower back, through lots of twists. So today you've got an option in our supine twists, as we did with the eagle bind with the arms, we're going to do the eagle bind with the legs. So if you'd like to take that, bring those arms wide. Take those legs to tabletop. To start with, take the right leg over the left and take an eagle bind. If you can take the right foot to the left calf, hook it back round, that's fine. Inhale here. As you exhale, belly button to spine, slowly control the descent of the knees to the left hand side. So the top leg. So if that's too much of a stretch for you, just unhook the eagle bind. Take the gaze to the right hand and just notice how that feels. It's a much more intense stretch here using the bind. So if that's hurting you, just unhook the bind and just come to your normal supine twist. So just soften here and notice how that feels. And as always, what we do is we inhale into the space where we're twisting. Feel that expanding. And as you exhale, feel it releasing. Just breathe into the space. Maybe that stretch can deepen, that twist can deepen. One more breath here. Then inhale to prepare. And then exhale, pull the belly button to spine, lift the knees up to centre. So unhook the bind first, take the legs to tabletop, and take the left leg over the right, take that eagle bind on the other side. Hook it under, feel that foot nice and tucked here. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly control the descent of the knees to the right hand side. Maybe the feet come to the floor first and then gently the knees come. And then you take the gaze to the left side. Again, notice one side may be different. So if that's too much, just unhook the bind. That's absolutely fine. Try and take that left shoulder blade to the mat. And again, use your breath in this space here in the lower back. Really feeling the benefit of this lovely stretch. One more full breath. And inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring the knees back to centre. Unhook the legs if they're not already unhooked. Drop the feet to the floor. Lengthen the legs out along the mat as we come to our Shavasana. So just let those ankles fall wide, let those knees soften. Maybe walk the shoulder blades underneath each other, bring the palms face up, close those eyes and soften the gaze. And just notice the body settling. You've worked your body hard. So give yourself this time to relax. Allowing yourself the time. Start to notice the breath within the body. Start to still the mind. Keep it still a little longer, just noticing the breath. Your body lying here on the floor. Start to notice the sounds around you. Maybe you can hear the birds and the trees, the clock ticking. And start to deepen the breath in the body, reawakening the body with your breath. Start to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe twisting off wrists and ankles. Rocking the head from side to side, massaging out the back of the head. Opening, closing the jaw. Reawakening. And then take a full body stretch, reaching up overhead, pointing through with the fingers and the toes. Really, really reach. Stretch that body. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Massage through the lower back. Releasing through the hips, the knees. And then come to rest on your right hand side. Pause here for a moment. Maybe if you set an intention for your practice today, maybe you'd like to repeat that now. And then slowly, keeping your eyes closed, push yourself up to seated, having your palms open to receive. When the world greets us with choices, inside. Only we can know the feeling of our hearts from the inside. So you do not need somebody else to open up your doors. And if the choice is not the right one, well, at least the choice was yours. Going to take 3 breaths together. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more, inhaling and exhaling. Last one, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale the palms to the heavens, join in prayer. And as you exhale, bring your palms to your third eye for clear vision, to your mouth for the truth, and to your heart center for love and for life. Namaste.